Hey guys, welcome back to another fun deck. So this time I'm going to be doing another Evolved Shaman variant, and the only reason I'm doing a second Shaman in this sort of set is because this deck does really well on ladder. So I'm going to go through the deck explanation just now, and if you would like to skip, I'll put a time skip in the description. So, Evolve. I think Evolve's pretty obvious because the whole deck is based around Evolve, but just in case you don't know, the deck basically works as sort of a flooding board with minions that get discounted, or say minions that summon other minions, minions that have battle cries, sort of kind of that general effect. So Evolve, when it turns a creature into a creature that costs one more, it's usually got its value off already. Then we have Primal Fusion. For Primal Fusion we have a few totem cards in here, that's why I call it the Totem Evolved Shaman, and this works really nice if you have a few of those cards on the deck. It can either work for early tempo, early aggressive damage if you're doing that well, or some late game control. Rockbiter is always a nice card to have, just a nice bit of removal. Tunnel Trog is in here for a bit of overload, because we have quite a bit of that, and Tunnel Trog works really nicely in the early game. Ancestral Knowledge for card draw. I did try out Manatide Totem a little bit, but it seems to be too much of a tempo loss for this deck, and seeing as most things overload for 2, this card does a lot better, because say you played Feral Spirit turn 3, then you could play Ancestral Knowledge turn 4 after the overload. Same with Lightning Storm, and same with Totem Golem if you play it on turn 2. So I just found Ancestral Knowledge to be generally better. Flame Tongue Totem, again it's a totem and it gets some of that early tempo off if you need it. Totem Golem, great card. Overload also works with Tunnel Trog. Feral Spirit, same kind of deal there. It also summons 2 creatures, so it works better with the full-on Evolve. And people are probably like thinking right now, why haven't I put in a Overload Unlock card? I was thinking about it. I did try it out a little bit, but I never really seemed to get too many overloads off at once, so I didn't really feel the need to put it in. Then we have Hex, which is obviously in there for the very big cards that you're going to need to remove. Lightning Storm for those aggressive and Zoolock decks. Tuskar summons a totem, and it's like a sort of double up card. It also works really nicely if you play it just before Master of Evolution, because a 3 mana 3/2 is about 2 mana stats, so if you upgrade it into a 4 mana card, it's even better. Speaking of Master of Evolution, pretty obvious Evolve right there. Thunder Bluff, this is sort of in here for a similar kind of reason to what Tunnel Trog is. It's very good removal targeting, so people see this card and Tunnel Trog and they're like, okay, we need to get rid of this before it gets buffed out of control. And Thunder Bluff also works because you're going to have quite a few like totems on the board at some points, so it helps with that as a alternate win condition. Fire Elemental, obviously the great ping and the stat line works quite nicely if you can attack and then evolve. And the final 2 are the best MLG players of the deck. So we have the 2 cards that get discounted if you play them for like 1, 2 or 0 mana. That is absolutely insane if you get to play Evolve after, because you get basically a 1 mana, so on, 7 drop. And even better if they can stay on the board for a turn and get a good trade-off. So without any further ado, that is the deck explanation, and let's get into the games.
Thrall versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
For doom.
So I'm actually quite happy to play this deck online. This is actually a good hand. Mainly because this is what I've been using to climb the ladder, so... Totem Golem, I think I have to use the coin on turn 3. And keeping this because of Northshire. No Northshire, okay. Priests have been quite tough to beat with this deck before. Okay, looks like I'm going to get quite a bit of good value here then.
Did you bring some fish?
Speaking of. So I'm going to evolve Tuskar, obviously.
My echoes are eternal.
Probably not just yet though, because this is too good.
Guide me.
I'll hold off a turn. I hope he doesn't remove it. Because Excavated Evil is a thing. In which case I'll just play the Thunder Bluff. There we go. Bad news is he hasn't played any Shadowwood Pains yet. And that's pretty bad against that card. Because I lose a lot of tempo from that. Ouch. I might even have to hex that card. I'll see what I get from Ancestral. Yeah. And I think removing gets better because I can set up for attacks next turn with the Rockbiter. In case it needs more attack. Which it does. Using it to remove wouldn't be that bad if I wasn't so upset that I can't evolve it as well. Would he have a dragon, or should I just hex again? No, I'll do it like this. No dragon. Okay. So, the value I'm going to get off here is Master of Evolution on the 3-drop, if I can. If not, then... well, I kind of have to think about the value of the other cards I'm going to be playing. Okay. I'm guessing he thinks that I'm a rush deck. I think probably evolving that's a bit better. Yeah, and yeah, let's go with that. You get a 7-mana card. Not much better. But it still dies to Shadow of Death anyway, so...
My echoes are eternal.
I'm guessing he's playing Enzoth. It's a pretty nice draw. Now, do I hero card before or after? Because I have seen some Inspire cards. 5 mana has Inspire, 4 mana has Inspire, and so does 7 mana. I'll do it before. Yeah, that has Inspire, there we go. It's one of the many problems with Chicken for Evolve. So he can't really Enzoth here, because then I just charge face. Although I guess he does have one Taunt Death Rattle. But I can still kill him with Hex. Yeah, we go with all the priest removal. I think Thunder Bluff's probably the best because it sets up for next turn.
Careful.
3 damage or 2 and a minion. I think that's better. I guess the only problem is this resists Shadowed Pain because he's played his 2 deaths already. But I kind of want to keep this for removal as well. Oh wow.
Welcome to the
I've never actually seen that card played before. And I'm guessing he's after a taunt.
Mind if I roll need?
That's well played.
Well played. Careful. Not push me.
Good job I did keep the 6 mana then. Forgot its name for a second. Fire Elemental. Pretty good.
Thrall versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine for Doomhammer.
Okay, so this is most likely Zulot. So I'm going to keep Lightning Storm. I don't think I'm going to be playing it turn 3, mainly because of the Golem. Kind of hoping for Tunnel Truck here. And I haven't really seen Warlocks playing anything other than Zulot on ladder, so I'm not really expecting it to be anything else.
Greetings, friend. Why do you call?
Alright, that's the better one for me. Instead of Flame Imp. I guess he could play the Direwolf and kill it in 2 turns.
So many.
But then he's got to be careful of Taunt and Heal. So not sure he's going to do that. But if he taps here, I'm in a good position. I mean, well, I can't really play anything for a few turns. Uh-oh. This could be bad. Taunt? Right, well I have to hope he doesn't remove it and then I can do it again and Primal Fusion. In fact, Primal Fusion works right now, so... Just don't get a minion, please. Darkshire Count Summon. That card is so powerful. It's unbelievable.
Why do you call?
It absorbs so much, like, removal as well. Because of how strong it is. Yeah, I kind of have to do this. No, or do I hold off? I think I actually hold off. It's unlikely for him to kill this spell damage totem, but if he does, then I guess I get pushed back a little bit. He probably has power overwhelming there.
So many possibilities.
I'm kind of hoping for him to play some
Get in there and fight.
Ozil minions
Get in there and fight.
like that.
I have big plans. I have big plans.
Wow. Okay. I don't really think there's much point in Hero powering, then lightning storm. So I'll do that and remove this. I'm pretty far behind on health though.
Stop yelling!
Tap. We can't play Fire Elemental because of Overload. So I think for the same reason... yeah, I can play Totem Gun. I think I'll keep the buff. No, I'll buff this so he doesn't get an extra one off of that. Then next turn I can Fire Elemental something. And hopefully gain ball control again. Even though it's kind of unlikely against this deck.
Stop yelling!
And the health is a pretty big problem.
Job's done.
Could do with some more taunts. If I survive this, I think Ancestral Knowledge. Although I guess if he has a pretty big board, Lightning Storm will be good as well. But I think I'm definitely going to fish, because if I get Evolve, then... yeah. Okay. I got taunts, that's probably the next best thing. And I'm going to save this, because push lethal damage. It's a good idea to remove that. I was kind of hoping for a healing totem. I think I'm okay for the moment. They do have quite big damage pushes, but it's not the best when they don't have their minions on the board. Okay. I'm pretty sure my full one's dying. Wow. Right at the end. Well, we can say goodbye to that. And start pushing some damage around.
You win.
Wow, I actually won that? That's surprising. One step closer to legend. And this is the highest rank I've ever been. This deck is pretty insane. And the deck list will be in the description if you want to check it out. I've had an 80% win rate with this, so the title's pretty accurate. I guess these two games sort of up it a little bit, but I'll just leave it at what it was. So then guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to share, like and subscribe. Thanks in advance, and I'll speak to you all next time.